we have to face these things. And whoa, where'd this music come from?
Filia said that was her house. We are walking to our breakfast meeting. There's snow flurries in the air. It's really cold today. Ben. I am walking solo today. Ben has a meeting and I need to get home. Felt really good to meet again because we hadn't met in a few weeks. We were on vacation, and so there was quite a few things that kind of stacked up that we needed to talk about. We talked about a lot of scheduling stuff, put stuff on the calendar that needs to be put there. Some upcoming trip stuff, whether or not Seven should play baseball. I'm gonna go home to the kids. I'm doing history today with the kids, and I had this conversation with Ben a couple weeks ago. I was telling him I was a little bit frustrated at some of the kids just weren't really like caring that much about the history, and so we had this conversation. Ben told me, well, why is it important to you? Why is history important to you? And I realized that history is important to me, and I wasn't really conveying why in these lessons. And I was just kind of checking off a box to make myself kind of feel better about, well, I'm teaching my kids history. And so I would just read the lesson and do kind of the bare minimum of what the lesson asked for. And Ben just challenged me and said, well, what if you didn't read the lesson? You just like told the kids what you thought about it, for an example. And it really challenged me because that is not something that I would normally think to do. It's kind of like thinking outside of the box of, okay, let's say this lesson, for example, to be able to draw out why I care about this content versus just reading the story verbatim and saying like, okay, this is it. This is the slave trade, or this is that. In preparing for this history lesson today, I had a different mindset, and I thought, okay, how can I make this, whatever I'm passionate about, how can I convey this in this lesson? So one of the things I'm doing is I'm going to talk about what my thoughts about, we're talking about the slave trade and my thoughts about it. And I found this cool video, this cool cartoon video that explains it. I think it was just really good for me to just, okay, I don't just need to check off this box. It's just really important for me to convey my passion for history. And so how do I do that versus just checking off this homeschool mom, I feel better about myself box? When I was in school, I was taught that the slave trade, do you guys know what the slave trade means?
We are on our way to try and figure out how to get Rainier a birth certificate so that he can be a real baby boy. Because we're a little bit behind on this. Better late than never.
Well, that was kind of a success. We have a few more papers. We got one more paper we gotta give to them, and then we can start this whole process, which takes like 4 to 6 weeks. And now I'm kind of kicking myself for not doing this sooner.
Calling the Florence Costco. To reach the administrative staff. To reach the optical. Costco 3/4.
Hi, I'd like to order a large cheese pizza, please.
Cheese pizza?
Yep.
Okay, what is the name?
Ben.
Okay, we'll have it ready for you in about 10-15 minutes.
Thank you. Today feels like a really difficult day. I mean, so many things have like come up, and I feel like there's some hard decisions and businessy type stuff. So I feel like this like tension headache. So then to go straight to the health office and find out that we're another 4 to 6 weeks out to getting our birth certificate, I'm really kind of frustrated with Cammie specifically, and I don't know if I'm just like taking it out on her. So normally I really enjoy coming to Costco to like decompress. Right now I really don't want to be here. I just want to be getting on with my day. I'm trying to acknowledge that there's only so many things we can get done today, and that in spite of the circumstances, I still want to be supportive and forgiving and try and just maintain perspective. But right now I'm just like not feeling it. Hi, we had a pizza for Ben. Truth be told, I don't really like admitting that I'm stressed out to anyone, much less a bunch of homeschool moms that watch our vlog. I'd like to think that I'm the type of guy that doesn't get stressed out, or that I can handle it. Everyone has their threshold. There's certain things I could point to in our lives that would indicate ours might be different. We have these points where my brain starts to hurt, I start to get worried, I feel afraid. And I actually think that's true about every guy out there, every husband. One of the reasons we make this vlog is even sitting here at the camera, it's serving as a reflective point for me to just stop and ask what's going on inside of me. Because if I don't do that, I might just take it out on Cammie and be like, well, you didn't get the birth certificate thing and you could have done this, and that's why I'm stressing out right now. But it's not her fault. You know, I mean, she had her thing and she apologized to me. I think she could have done things a little bit differently with that. But there's a lot of things in my day that's causing me to be stressed out. And if I don't correctly identify that, well, first off, even just acknowledge that, to say, hey, I can't handle life on life's terms right now. I can't handle reality. I need help. That's a hard thing to say. I think that's being a human. I mean, these things like sound silly, but men are human in this way. We're not G.I. Joe guys. And I think it's the first step towards moving on in a healthy way, is to say, I have like human frailty, like I have emotions and I get overwhelmed. And I don't cry like Cammie, although maybe it would be better if I did, because it'd be like more obvious to the world and myself that I do need help. Come on, sit over here for a second.
Okay.
I'm just talking to our vlog buddies. But we've also learned that not acknowledging these things does not do our marriage or myself any service, because this type of stress, it will come out in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's porn, whether it's video games, whether it's isolation, or literal physical drugs, or figuratively medicating or drugging yourself out. Where'd this music come from? What the heck is this?
It's National Pie Day today.
Wait, what?
It's National Pie Day. Pie Day today. Thank you.
Like, you need an excuse.
Put this in our cart because we need Kleenexes, and he said, who needs Kleenexes? I said, well, I do. It makes my life easier. And it's Kirkland Signature, which isn't Kleenex, which is a brand name, because we don't do brand names, but so this is our compromise. put it back.
I'm like, why don't you just wipe it on your sleeve?
Oh, sick, man.
Dude, no caramel corn sample today.
$400.76, please.
We forgot a whole nother cart.
$500.35.
I want to go there. Tonight, we're celebrating my mother's birthday. My mother, as those of you guys who watch our vlog regularly know, lives right there in that house. And that's not an accident. We have put a pretty large amount of resources for our family towards getting both my parents to be able to live in our backyard. Starting with building that house and then just trying to kind of talk them into moving out here, building that whole garden for her. And on my mom's birthday, I just wanted to share with you guys what that has done for our life, just having specifically my mom there, because I think it's probably responsible for a lot of what you guys see in our life. There's a lot we don't talk about, like little details and things about, you know, how she makes meals every Tuesday and Thursday. And we get to eat at a dinner table with my parents, which for my kids is their grandparents, minimum twice a week. And then there's the child care. You know, we have a baby that's the first year of his life. He's basically seen my mom, his grandma, like every day. Hello, speaking of.
Da.
Oh, Dada. Oh, why are you crying?
It's hard to be truly thankful for something until it's not there anymore. And so I have a feeling that if ever it's not there anymore, I'm gonna be even more thankful. And I'm thankful that my kids can see their grandma every day. That's pretty special.
So there's all the practical stuff that we just mentioned, but then there's this other layer, which is we believe that humans are complicated, and our problems are complicated, and the solutions are complicated, and actually the more my mom has been here, the more I've come to understand myself. And you know, there's this American story like, oh, we create who we are and make who we want to be and cast these dreams. And I think maybe a tiny bit of that is true, but there's also a reality where you don't get to decide like what your genes are and how you were raised. And that has a huge influence on us. And just me getting more in touch with that reality, getting in touch with my mom has helped me to get in touch with myself this last year. I see things in her where I'm like, oh, I thought I invented that. And she's been doing it for 60 years already. I don't know, that's actually, I think maybe more how life was meant to be lived, and we're supposed to have more access to that information, and like I said, the solutions that it provides and the hope that it provides. So I am really thankful that my mom lives here and that we've got to experience another year with her. I know my mom doesn't really watch this vlog. Maybe my dad will show her this part. Mom, I love you and I'm glad you're here. And I hope you have a happy birthday. The kids are making her dinner with my sister. Eden, what's for dinner tonight?
Brown butter and Mazephyr cheese and angel hair and broccoli and caprese salad.
Because these are Homini's favorite foods?
Well, it's hard to know what are Homini's favorite foods because she makes so many different foods, but we think they're her favorite.
Alright, it's our best guess. So, what do you appreciate about your grandmother?
I appreciate how she's always teaching me things and how she's always wanting to learn things. She'll care about stuff that I don't care about, like about myself. Like if I don't have anything, like just a t-shirt and it's like 30 degrees outside, she's just like, here's some sweatshirt. She'll give me her sweatshirt to go outside. Like stuff like that. It's really funny.
She still does that to me. She's like, oh, you need to put a sweatshirt on. I'm like, Mom, I'm 37.
She's very generous and sharing, and then she's always ready to listen to my ideas and try them out with me.
What I appreciate most about my mom is that she is very generous with her time, and everything she does, she's trying to show you how much she loves you and how much she wants to feed you and show you how to garden and make sure you're clean enough and everything. She cares deeply about everyone around her, and she shows it with everything.
I appreciate my mother-in-law because she cares about the small things in life that aren't actually that small to her. They actually are a big deal, and she helps other people appreciate those smaller things.
Who's coming?
How many?
Happy birthday! Yay! You want to see your birthday present?
See, my birthday present, sure.
All right, this way. Come on. Hang on, you gotta close your eyes.
Close my eyes.
Keep on walking.
Keep on walking. Okay. Okay, I did.
Okay. Okay. Okay, almost there.
Okay, I don't want to fall.
Okay, open your eyes.
Whoa!
Oh!
Wow, Filia farm, planting soil. Wow.
Yay!
Nice.
How do you feel about your present?
Present. Oh, better than diamond. Better than diamond. Oh my goodness gracious. I will have an appetizer. Whoa. Ooh. Everything looks so good. Oh, I like it. Enjoy it. Oh, okay.
Mom, did you put brown butter in the zipper on your pasta? Okay. Oh, the butter's already on the broccoli, everyone.
Just a reminder, this Sunday at 8 p.m. we are doing a live stream on our channel, so you can join us. We're going to do a Q&A and a little bit of a chat. 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday. Hope to see you there.